And so, so there's a good site called Intellectual Takeout, and they're asking, like, hey, where are the alpha males? We need to be careful that we still have men that are strong, sort of the same thing. And I wanted to tie that in also with the exciting news that Indiana Jones 5 is going to start filming next week. So one of the great iconic action heroes, alpha male types, Harrison Ford, announced it. And so just want to see, what do you guys think about this idea of, what's going on when femininity is being pushed so much by the media that men are slipping behind so much in the young generation? And, do you think that having action heroes like this can help keep things going in a more positive direction again for us?
Yeah, that's what we need to turn the tide. Another Indiana Jones movie.
I don't know.
That'll save us.
Well, no, I mean, of course. How can you not love Indiana Jones? What a great character. I mean, keep him going. Let's keep these going. But I don't know that that's going to turn the tide of a.
Well, no, I don't mean like turn the tide completely, but I'm saying, is there a place, I guess, for these kind of action movies when the world is turning so soft? Do you think that that's going to make make things like this, make heroes like this less popular, or do you think
what's the next title going to be? Indiana Jones and the Sandalwood Candles. Indiana Jones and the Hot Yoga Caper. Where he joins a commune, and the new leader renames him to Indiana, changes his name to Meta World Peace, and becomes a vegan.
Wow, that's funny.
That's a whole different movie.
My choices were Indiana Jones and the Quest for Affordable Health Insurance.
I like that.
Yeah, and then of course the Indiana Jones and the Search for Dentures. But
you know why they keep pushing these guys out even more? Because who's going to replace them right now?
Exactly.
Man? Who's going to do it? Justin Bieber's going to be.
No, there was
Indiana Jones.
There was this amazing meme that somebody sent me this week that showed pictures of 80s action heroes from 1980s. And it's like, all these ripped guys, Dolph Lundgren, Sylvester Stallone, Schwarzenegger. And then it says action heroes now. And it's like the kid in the Spider-Man suit, Robert Downey Jr. wearing a suit, It's like there's no comparison. But I mean, is that better or worse? I don't know. I mean, what do you guys prefer, the old time guys or the?
I like them all. I think if you can find a good quality in a hero, I'll take him no matter what he looks like or what his deal is. Somebody's hero might be because his mind is amazing. Somebody's hero might be because he's ripped. Somebody's because of he takes a stand on something he doesn't want to do. But whatever it is, heroes are good things to push out there. I like more. Let's get more of them. And the fact that Indiana Jones is getting older and he's getting older, I think that's awesome because there really is ageism going on, especially in Hollywood. Let's make older guys heroes. Let's do it. That's
cool.
Yeah. He'll take his dentures out and gum a guy to death. Wouldn't that be awesome? Everyone clears the room. They were going to rob the place. He took off his Depends and the smell killed everyone.
Oh, that's hilarious. No, but next week in theaters, the movie Shaft is coming out. Another one, and this has Samuel Jackson, who already is like 70 years old himself, even though he doesn't look it or act it.
Is he really? Wow.
Yeah. And then Richard Roundtree, who we're trying to get as a guest.
Who I work with on a show called Family Reunion coming out on Netflix.
Yeah. Well, he's playing like he's the original.
That's awesome.
And he's like 83, and he's playing Sam Jackson's, I think it's his dad or uncle or something. I forget how they connect them. But
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be cool. It shows that the heroes are still alive and well, even as they're in older age.
I'll close it like this, guys.
Hold on, wait. I want to say one thing.
Go for it,
Carl.
Yeah,
you're my hero.
Aw.
No, honestly, I'm really proud that you lost the weight, brother. Seriously, keep it up, man.
We should have the sound guy start playing Bette Midler's "Wind Beneath My Wings" right now.
Yeah. No, I was going to say this, dude. You asked me who my hero is, man. Honestly, man, anyone can be a hero. You know how you can do it? You don't have to be perfect. You just have to show the people how you deal with your imperfections. And if you can show people that you deal with your imperfections,
you got a lot of work to show then.
Then yes, my friend.
You got a lot of work to show. Well, hey, so here's my question to you then.
Yes.
Real question.
Yes.
Man to man.
Yes.
Why did you become a lawyer?
Be
honest.
You know why I became?
Money?
To sell out.
To
sell out.
money?
Yeah. Honest to God,
Seriously?
to sell out. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you know
Do
what?
you still
But
feel that you're that?
No, I try to sell out, but no one would buy.
But you know,
Honest to God, the truth.
but you work as an immigration attorney, and you're extremely driven, and you've managed to grow this into something nationwide. It's incredible, people.
Seriously, it's impressive.
7 cities, I think.
Especially for a guy that calls himself a degenerate.
I know, right? But I mean, but the thing is, you know, to those people, man, if you help them win American citizenship or the right to stay here on whatever legal level, that's heroic.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But-
So
but-
do you find a satisfaction or a heroic feeling from that?
Sometimes, man. It you know, it's funny. Sometimes you go to work.
Only when you win?
No, that's true. Because when you lose, man, it kind of tears out your heart.
Yeah,
it's
right?
kind of like a doctor and you lose someone on the table. You're like, oh.
What do you do?
damn.
Look at him and go, hey, thanks for being a client, and I'll see you in 10 years.
And we'll send you the bill in pesos.
At least when the doctor loses a patient on the table, they don't have to look at them in the eye and say sorry.
So you're Hispanic. So are you mostly concentrating on Hispanic immigration, or are you doing everyone?
I do everyone, but that's who usually comes to me, man. I mean, that's
Let's get
usually
real
fun.
here. Come on.
Well, seriously, when we met, you were like, you didn't know if you liked me because you thought I was Russian.
That's true. What? That's true.
So you've obviously dealt with some Russian immigration and something.
No, because I had Russians in my family. That's why.
Oh.
I was married to a Russian woman. That's why I'm
Привет,
scared.
как дела?
Yes, that's why.
Well, hey, I wanted to say real quick.
We'll have some vodka after the show.
Man Up welcomes Hero of the Week.
Here I come to save the day.
We usually don't get to a hero of the week. We only have a couple minutes before the break, but I wanted to say there's a guy in Chicago we want to give a shout out to named Brandon Cox, and he's got a group called Kicks for Joy.
Yay,
and
Brandon.
this guy is one step at a time helping the homeless all across Chicago. And what he does is he drives around the poorest areas of the city with boxes full of shoes, and he hands out shoes to people. He says he's given away more than 600 pairs of shoes for free to those who need it. And so
Isn't
look
that
up,
awesome?
and you probably can Google him at Kicks with the numeral 4 Joy, KICKS 4 Joy. If you want to donate to the cause of helping get shoes. And
I love it. On a related note,
Yeah.
there is a bowling alley in Chicago that's missing 600 pairs of shoes.
But you know, I was going to say that after 9/11 happened, I was in Chicago, and the comedy scene knew I had a knack for knowing a lot of famous people. That's how we get our guests. And I put together a benefit, and George Wallace actually almost came out for it.
My best friend.
Yeah. And anyway, we got Colin Quinn to do it, and we raised only like a couple $1,000s for the Leary Firefighters Foundation, Dennis Leary's group.
Oh, I love that
And
group.
but the thing was, I wrote them saying, "I'm sorry, we didn't do more. You know, we did the best we could." And they're like, "That's still like almost $2,000 worth of shoes we can get firefighters, widows, kids, and things like that." You know, so every amount counts. Look this guy up.
Donate. Let's say his name again on the website.
Brandon Cox.
Yay,
C-O-X,
Brandon.
And Kicks for Joy.
Kicks, that's KICKS, the 4, and the word joy. Kicks,
Yeah.
4, joy.
Also, I should give a quick shout. Starting this week, the Pasadena Weekly, where I'm the entertainment editor, is a sponsor of ours. And so this week, you can tomorrow find, or well, tomorrow, by the time we're in the area, you can find this everywhere in the Pasadena and Glendale, San Gabriel Valley area. Is a cover story called "Manning Up" with Adam Carolla, based on our interview about a month ago. So
he was a
pick up the
great
weekly
guest
this
too,
week,
wasn't he?
And
Yeah, we
now
had
we're
a
going
good
to break.
time.
He was
him.
awesome.
Love him. And I just worked with him at Laugh Factory the other night.
When we come back, we're going to have superstar comic Tom Papa.
Yeah.
The battle over the naming of the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum is ending in a compromise. According to LA County Supervisor Janice Hahn, its full name will be United Airlines Field at the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum.
Naming the field United Airlines Field and preserving the name of the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum.
The deal came after Hahn and veterans groups opposed allowing United to get the full naming rights. That's because the Coliseum was named in honor of World War I veterans. Supervisor Hahn says she's glad the LA Memorial Coliseum will keep its historic name.
There are some things that probably should not be for sale, particularly when it involves this kind of history and this kind of tribute to those who marched off to World War I and never came home.
The sponsorship deal between United and USC has been reduced from 16 years to 10 years, and it's not clear if United's $69 million payment to USC will also be reduced. Larry Marino, AM 870, The Answer.
Policies issued by American General Life Insurance Company, Houston, Texas. Not available in all states. For details, visit AIGdirect.com.
I've always been happy that Jason was thoughtful enough to get a life insurance policy to help protect the kids and me if anything ever happened to him. But then it occurred to me, what if something happened to me? We both have jobs. Shouldn't I have life insurance too, to protect him?
More and more people are realizing that running a two-income household without two life insurance policies is too big a risk. That's why there's AIG Direct. For over 20 years, we've been helping families find out how much they could save on term life insurance, often up to 70%. For a free, no-obligation quote, call 1-800-700-9768. Imagine a $250,000 policy for as little as $14 a month. You could save hundreds every year. Call now for your free quote. It only takes a few minutes. 1-800-700-9768. That's 1-800-700-9768. 1-800-700-9768.
If credit card debt has you down, nonprofit Trinity Debt Management can help. Trinity will consolidate your accounts into one easy-to-manage monthly payment, put a stop to late fees, and drastically reduce your interest. You'll pay thousands less than you originally owed. It's not a loan. It's a way to become debt-free and possibly improve your credit score. So call Trinity and talk to a certified counselor. They'll explain their proven program to you with no pressure, just practical solutions and hope for tomorrow. Are you ready to pay off your credit cards in less time for less money? Then call for a free no-obligation debt analysis and become debt-free for keeps. If your debt has you down, we should talk. Gather up your bills and call this toll-free number for a free no-obligation debt analysis. Call 1-800-990-6976. That's 1-800-990-6976. 1-800-990-6976.
Politics doesn't take the weekend off, and neither do we. Get your weekend political fix with The Weekend Answer with Garrett, Fay, and Jim Righeimer. Sundays, 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. on AM 870. The Answer.
Welcome. You've tuned in to Man Up, heard each and every Saturday evening at 8, where hosts Antonio Delgado, Carl Kozlowski, and Ron Pearson, along with their guests, take a stand for modern manhood. Stand up and man up, America. And now, your hosts, Antonio, Carl, and Ron.
And welcome back to our episode of Man Up. As always, I'm your host, one of the hosts, Carl Kozlowski.
Antonio Delgado.
And Ron Pearson.
And we're very excited now to be bringing you our guest of the week. He's one of America's top comics, a regular on Conan and The Colbert Show. He has 3 of his own one-hour comedy specials, and he's the head writer of the fantastic radio show Live From Here, which is formerly known as the legendary Prairie Home Companion. He's also the author of Your Dad Stole My Rake, which is about to come out in paperback because it was such a hit in hardcover. Ladies and gentlemen, Tom Papa.
Hey! Greetings. Thank you for having me.
Of course.
It's very nice and intimate in here.
Yeah.
And warm.
Yeah, it is warm. I think you're going to have to get some fans.
Yeah,
I don't mean listeners.
That too.
We need them all.
Every kind of fan there is.
Pretty much. So congrats on the book going to paperback. That's like a pretty big accomplishment these days.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty exciting. We sold enough to get a paperback out of it.
That's
awesome.
Impressive, especially the way books are going now. I mean, you obviously tip some heads.
Yeah, I have a big family. I got them all to buy a couple copies.
Oh, I see. Yeah. So, what's the inspiration for the book? Because I mean, it's a lot of essays about your family and all that kind of.
It's about my family and your family, everyone's family. It's called Your Dad Stole My Rake and Other Family Dilemmas.
Okay.
And the title came off of what it is to be in a family. It's kind of a metaphor for that. Like, you didn't ask to be born into this family, and
No
I wasn't
kidding.
I wasn't asked to live with my father. I just